Hi everyone, my name is Tom Keegan. I'm going to be a third-year student here at UNH this upcoming fall. I am majoring in business administration with an option in marketing, as well as a minor in Spanish. And this summer I got to intern at Evolve Talent. So just a little about Evolve. Evolve is an on-demand embedded recruiting solution. They are currently partnered with 7 different companies, and they help to hire roles ranging from head of sales positions all the way to front-end software engineers. The team is currently made up of 15 different people based in both Boston as well as London. And their model could really be described into 3 steps. The first step being partner, and that entails collaborating with the company and finding a way to customize their process to best fit that company's needs. The second step, embed. Evolve wants to be integrated into that recruiting process, into that recruiting team, rather than just sending resumes to the HR head and then leaving. And then build. Evolve wants to build recruiting teams the right way while staying 50% more cost effective than traditional contingency staffing agencies. And they do that by providing a subscription-based model rather than a commission-based model that those staffing agencies usually have. My role at Evolve had to do with the preemptive step to all that with business development. And I generated leads through market research, email outreach, and social media campaigns. And I'm going to talk more about like the skills I learned, the programs I used in a little bit. But through 10 weeks as a business development intern at Evolve, I learned, I had like 3 key takeaways from it. The first being adaptability, which we saw in an earlier presentation. I'm sure we'll see it again, but mine has less to do with what I was actually doing at Evolve and more to do with my change in environments. And what I mean by that is this is where I went to high school. This is Alvern High School in Hudson, New Hampshire, right across the street from Nashua. I know someone was from Nashua here earlier. And they're actually one of the only high schools in New Hampshire with a working dairy farm on campus. This is where I go to college. You guys might have heard of it. It's called UNH. And this is where I interned this summer in Boston with Evolve. This is actually 53 State Street. It's the building that Evolve's office is in. I'm not saying one environment is better than the other. Just saying it's a bit different when you're used to walking to school every day and being able to, not a lot of people around, and then you have to fight your way onto the Orange Line in the mornings. So this is, just casual Monday or Tuesday, trying to get to work at like 7 a.m. And then that's actually a picture of the Orange Line on fire, which happened my 8th week at Evolve. There was actually 2 trains before I was supposed to get on, but no one was hurt, so that's why I showed the picture and stuff. But yeah, so a bit of a change, had to adapt a little bit compared to what I was doing before. My second takeaway was perseverance, also very common, I think, in many jobs, that I think is really relevant in mine. So these are some of my stats for the outreach that I did in the last 2 weeks with Evolve. So I used LinkedIn Recruiter to source relevant leaders with companies that might want to partner with Evolve. And then I used a CRM program called GEM to reach out to those leaders. And these are some of my stats from the last 2 weeks. I reached out to 1,483 people. 38% of them opened my email. 2% of them replied to my email, and 0.06% of them were interested in partnering with Evolve. So, it might look a little disheartening from the numbers, and you might feel down, but what this really, the real output of this was 3 companies that were interested in partnering with Evolve and continued talking to Evolve, and actually one of those companies is now finalizing their contract with Evolve, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, even though 38% of them open, if you keep going, eventually you'll catch a bite. And then my third takeaway was collaboration. I really can't just stress how important it was to be able to talk to everyone in the office. This is the office, a little blurred in the background right there. I could just turn around, how do I do this? Or how do you reach out to people? It was really helpful, and I could even talk to everyone in the London office as well through Slack and stuff. So that was just really nice. It made a great environment for me to work in and excel at. And I'm happy to say that my relationship's going to continue into the fall through a part-time remote job. So I'm really excited about that as well. And then just thank you to everyone at the East Center for making this opportunity possible. And thank you to everyone at Evolve. And thank you to you guys for listening to me. Yeah.